Hungary is a member of the EU, but does not use the euro. Our official currency is the Hungarian Forint. You will most definitely get a better exchange rate in Hungary than you would get in your home country. So you should change in Budapest. But there are some tips that you should follow. I will talk about these in this video. Hungary, of course, is in Europe. It is also part of the European Union. But we have not adopted the euro. Therefore, we have our own currency, the Hungarian Forint. It is circulated in denominations ranging from an almost worthless 5 forint coin to extremely flashy 20,000 forint bills. Probably there are 3 general tips that I can tell you that you should keep before you leave to Budapest. First, you should know the actual exchange rate between your own currency and the Hungarian Forint. Second, you should remember that these exchange rates always change. And third, you should research your home bank's partnerships before your departure. There are certain money exchange places that you should avoid. You should avoid airport currency exchange booths. As you know, almost everything is more expensive at airports than in town, and money exchange booths are no exception. So if you feel that you must change some money at the airport to somehow function in Hungary, buy the minimum amount of forints necessary before you will be in Budapest city center, where you will find much more reasonable options. Currency exchange places near train stations or in touristy areas, just like at the airport, are probably giving you a much worse rate. Because anything that is in a touristy, expensive area of town, they will pass on the added costs of their location to you as a tourist. So probably if you just walk a block or two away from these areas, you will find much better options. Although many Budapest banks offer currency exchange services, and maybe this might seem like the safest option, you should be aware that banks usually charge extremely expensive rates compared with smaller, independent money changing services that are usually found just a few steps away. Do not even consider it an option that you should be changing money on the street. Never do business with those shady guys who would approach you on the sidewalk or in some other public place offering you to change money. It is a common scam in Budapest that these guys, like some magicians, will somehow trick you into changing the high denomination bills that they are giving you into some low denomination bills or even fake bills, which will mean that you will lose a lot of your money. So how should you choose a currency exchange booth? Well, you should not choose by the looks of the place. There are plenty of currency exchange booths found on almost every block of downtown Budapest. Some of them are flashy establishments which will actually probably give you a worse rate than those maybe tiny, dodgy looking nooks which are more hidden from sight. So maybe you should choose the later option. I can describe a foolproof way how you can tell if a currency exchange place is offering fair rates for their services. They are if their buy and if their sell rates are close to each other. When looking at the display showing money exchange rates, you will actually see 2 numbers for each type of currency, their buy and their sell amounts per single unit of foreign money. That is €1, $1, 1 British pound, etc. And at a money changing booth with good rates, these 2 numbers will be very close to each other because the actual value of the forint is approximately the median of these 2 numbers. So if their buy and sell rates are close to each other, maybe that's a good option to change your money there. The sign "no commission" is often not a bargain. You should just look for the best rates. Many Budapest money exchange places prominently offer no commission on their transactions. But this is actually probably a sign that they will try to rip you off. You should just look at the best rates and decide according to that. Just use ATMs to take out cash. Perhaps the simplest is to just use the ATMs found everywhere to take out cash from your own bank account at home. But beware, you should always choose to have the exchange rate done by your own bank and not by the ATM provider that will charge you an awful, ridiculously awful rate. Just use your credit card. Visa and MasterCard are the most widely recognized credit cards in Budapest, and with very few exceptions, they're basically accepted everywhere. So just try to use your credit card from home as much as you can. Hopefully I was able to give you some tips into how to change your own money into our Hungarian forint, or how to use your own credit card maybe to spend money as you wish. Just enjoy your stay in Budapest.